cannot teleport with it.
A huge creature, certainly.
You can with the mythic point.
Isn't large 4?
Large is 2, huge is 4.
Oh, okay, then done. Yeah.
As for how much an invisibility spell would work, it likely would only cloak the dragon, perhaps parts of the ship. But other things would be exposed. If you see fit and have the craft, you can weave more spells into it. Perhaps when your raiding this season is done, the king may be willing to lend your talents to some of the tasks that I require to be completed. I believe we all have tasks that require to be completed, says the Grim Oracle. It is a conversation for another time. Let these heroes concentrate on the tasks that are before them. I look forward to seeing the crowns of giant kings and queens at my feet.
For the off-season, we would like to take back Vosgard from the Lenorm that are waking. If you could prepare information on them so that we are ready.
This should have really been a group discussion.
The king is smiling at that as he sits down and he waves to Yavander the Fimbulskald. Perhaps they will delay the Ragnarok itself with their bravery. We shall see, my liege. We shall see. He's remained very stiff and
so yeah,
and formal.
Is he doing the research? Oh.
Protect yourself against fire. Yeah, just all fire. All dragons breathe fire, guys. Trust me, I'm the bard.
Ooh.
His eyes do narrow at you guys as you're looking at him.
If he does that to us, he'll learn what it feels like to be stuffed in a locker, and for that locker to be thrown into the sun.
I have one request. Of course, you will look after my son, Prince Ogmund's son, who is in dire need of experience outside of the capital, as well as outside of Vosgard. I ask the Heroes of Aegis to help Prince Ogmund's son find his way, to find his true craft.
I'll make a cut purse out of him yet.
Reward
tree.
the man or beast, he says, that takes him on in a master-apprentice relationship. It will be an honor, Father, and before the season is done, I shall name my craft.
Pick a class, any class.
Stepping forward is the 4th level aristocrat.
He's the is he the Superman? He's like just straight 16s or something. I don't know what I want to do.
Right. Keeps on retraining his racial +2 when he gets at 14 down the row. He comes and joins all of you, and he salutes his father. For Vosgard and Odin and all the people of this realm.
Right.
For you, my father, king, high king of these regions. And may your kingdom extend even off this world and on to others. So help us, all Father. All of you look very impressed, because it looks like you guys want to create the Vosgardian Empire. Is that kind of like...
Yeah, that's not what we're doing at all. But they can think that.
No, Ukr's plan is to create a massive power vacuum.
Fuck that. We're not going to...
And whatever fills in the power vacuum isn't his
killed.
concern.
Gets added to the sheet of things that get killed to create a new power vacuum. The Eternal Vacuum.
But they're a
There's-
chaotic good kingdom. What's wrong with them?
I was be asking who else wants power. Anybody? Anybody? I didn't think so.
It's this
And
weird
my-
mix of chaotic kingdom with a lawful center. It's this really weird kind of like neutral.
Filthy, filthy neutrals.
Yep.
Well, would you prefer the lawful evil bastard gun guys?
No, but I mean, at this point, I'm not going to settle for anything less than every single person is a paladin.
Right.
It's good to have goals, you know.
That's
It's good to have goals.
yeah. That's
All right.
Not just paladins, gold
So-
dragon, half dragon paladins. Yes.
We have to decide on who's. We need to decide on who's going to bond with the ship.
Dane Kinder.
quiet 3.
You, you are in trouble, sir.
Oh, what the 50? Don't even worry about that. I'll deal with that tall ass whore when I get back.
You no
It's
no
50. It's 50.
no
50.
bad Remy. This is not going to end well.
I'd like to spend another 3 days before we leave. That's possible.
I find it interesting that there's some yeah.
And if I'm already spending 50,000, well, I may as well start collecting now.
Okay. You notice the bard is taking out of a chest. He's taking out a rod. It's got this strange crackling pearl, like a pearl at the end of it. The pearl might have magic inside of it because there's electricity rolling around in it.
Cool.
How long is it till nighttime?
It's like middle of the day.
Okay, good.
Uga goes mad.
Ah!
Ransacking the city.
Yay! We don't have 150,000 gold piece debt anymore. I ate all of them.
Right.
Okay.
I think it should be you, Oberon, says Spellowing. I do not want this burden. I need to be crafting things, he says quietly in Sylvan to her.
Oh my god. I feel so bad. Get back to work. What we need to do is try to convince him to take mythic craft wondrous items so he can craft at double speed. And
Spend
while
your
adventuring.
mythic powers to make yourself more crafty.
Yes. No,
Right.
Bitch.
yes.
I can't retrain it.
Lokrik.
If
should
you don't
take
want to be
the rod.
captain, I'll be captain.
You,
If I am called away.
this is true. Who knows how to speak to dragon?
Oh, I do.
Oberon and Lokrik are standing off the side.
I think I do, actually.
Pedalwing is probably not the right choice.
Yes, I speak Draconic.
Luker speaks
I know he's a
Draconic.
terrible choice, but he still wants to be captain.
Question: How many? I think I'm nerfing myself on languages because if I am, that would be one language I'd like to take.
It's 1 per intelligence modifier bonus.
N-
plus-
Gnomish plus common plus 1 per int bonus
No,
plus.
Plus Sylvan.
Gnomes start off with a bunch.
Yeah,
They do.
they get Sylvan as well.
Sylvan, Gnomish, and Common, which is Vosgardian, and then they get Druidic.
And I have Druidic.
And it looks like you've got
I've got
5
1,
languages.
2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 3 linguistics
So that's another 3.
and int of 3 with a magic item.
Your magic
So
item
I'm
does not grant you languages.
So I'm missing 1.
Yep.
So take Draconic.
Draconac.
1, 2, 3, and then you've got 3 lings, and then 3 linguistics.
You have the highest profession sailor. Are you?
Galath, are you interested in
I'll do
commanding
it.
the boat?
No.
I don't want to do it.
But you'll
But
do it to keep
does-
Remy from doing it.
It does make sense.
Yeah, Bruno Bob's
yeah.
like pushing Remy forward to like, oh, good boat, good thing.
It's one of those like Uker doesn't really want to be the commander of the boat. He'd rather carry the boat.
Yeah.
But
Plus,
command
if
the
you
boat.
change, then we've got the chaotic evil werewolf
Boat.
with the dragon boat at
Boat.
his disposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Uker would take the boat to keep Remy from having the boat.
Fuck. All right, I'll take it.
All right, so he bestows you a rod. You could say it's the rod of controlling the ship. And you notice that the crackling energy opens up like an eyelid, and there's this blue eye looking at you. Come, I shall introduce you to your ship. The dragon's name. Do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
The dragon's name is... Azure Lo. She is quite temperamental, and I hope you have a thick skin.
That's fine.
If the dragon is doing something that you do not like, command it to stop doing it. However, the more commands, the more rigid the dragon will become.
At any point, is she able to resist?
Not to the wielder of the rod, no. However, contradictory commands is a place that she has shown some room for autonomy.
I see what you're trying. So she's a smart one, eh?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, it is a dragon. It requires food, drink, rest.
Potion should work.
Any
she
spells
can
that
fly.
affect constructs can also affect her.
Right. Can I tell her to lower her magical resistance?
Yes, you can command her to accept spells.
All right.
Careful, though, on how you word the command.
Ahmed is not the right person to be running something like
No, I'm gonna be saying the wrong shit all the time.
That's fun.
Don't wish for nothing. That's all. It's-
It was a huge dragon that we turned into the ship, and he glances back towards the warlock.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly if I'm
Captured
comfortable
on
with
a
that.
world where these dragons tried to rule over humans.
Which world is that?
Not of any consequence at this point. One of
Are
the
you able
one of
to
the
do
trading worlds.
Are you able to do it to bigger dragons?
Yes. Although this is only the second ship that we've made.
If we find one, we'll bring it.
The larger ones are hard to restrain.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Lokrik is very good at making sturdy chains.
11 men have died in her capture, and another 4 during the process of transformation.
Uker, if anybody's casting detect thoughts on him right now, is thinking about sailing alongside Thor with the hammer upon the Shimenax, the new
Yeah.
boat.
The Shimernax are dragon galleon. Right.
Yep.
It's a Dragalion.
It's your galleon. Nice. Nicely done, Mark. I like it. Yoink.
Right.
Unfortunately, Oberon and I have some business to attend, and we cannot stay this eve for whatever.
You may leave, but for an entire season, you should be raiding.
We'll be busy.
Would you like to meet her now?
Yes.
She is waiting below.
I'm gonna grab Oberon and I'll wave over Petalwing and
Teleport back to Dvergheim to stick you in your hole.
teleport back. Teleport back.
So,
Get in your hole.
alright, so we're gonna need a lot of create food and water, huh?
Nuker plays Mahjong by himself in the hole.
What is a mineral that blue dragons might like? Salt crystal.
Quartz.
Quartz and salt crystals. It can sustain itself on quartz and salt.
I can also just create food for her. It's not a problem.
How many crew will you require? You guys know now the minimum crew required?
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Which
whatever
is?
it is.
The typical crew is 41 rowers and plus one. I believe it's called a coxswain, the person who steers. So 41 and one cox. Minimum crew is 11 to go on the water. You need at least 10 rowers. This could be changed if you had giants or, you know, an Uker rowing and that sort of thing. But
We have a Naruto.
the minimum crew for air, because of all the sails, is 9. If you have an empathic bond with a ship, is 3. If you have a telepathic bond with a ship, it's 1.
So how many was it for sailing? Sailing away.
9.
9.
9
So-
9 on the air with all the sails, 11 in the water.
So 11 sounds
Yeah.
like
11's the number we need.
that's a lot. So 11.
All right, Unicorn, get to work. You steer that boat with your hooves.
No, I think we're asking for 11 sailors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or 11 fighter 2s with sailor ranks.
11 guys. We are going to try to not get dead.
We have followers yet? Maybe we can use some followers.
Okay,
will
so you
die
say
anyway.
11. You guys have kind of moved over to, and he's pointing down at the boat, and he's talking out of earshot. Morfar Warlock is just sort of staring at the ground, holding onto his staff. The Grim Oracle and the King are actually having a discussion in another room at this point.
Why, Mark? It was funny when you did it to the warrior, but the Oracle has so much political power.
She won't when she's dead.
But she's not... No.
He's actually glancing back at the Oracle. The bard glances back at the Oracle and the King talking. He seems to want to be in that conversation, but then turns to Lemmy. Whatever you've done, the warriors that were initially slated to go on the boat, some of our best, have been reappropriated to other uses. Your crew is going to be rather green. I hope you know that.
I appreciate the heads up.
They were going to give you a dozen Viking warriors, which were Barbarian 2s, Fighter 6s.
That would have been awesome.
Wow.
Now they're going to give you as many Warrior 2s as you want.
Well,
Fuck.
when we bring them back, they're going to be Barbarian
Fuck, Mark.
10
Fuck.
motherfuckers.
You're gonna fucking die anyway. Relax.
Fuck.
A bunch of dudes who could pick fights with stone giants. Wow.
Or we could just fill our boat with stone giants.
Yeah, you've got stone giants. In fact, Remy has a stone giant that follows him, right?
Yep.
You looked at your follower sheet, right, Mark?
I have not.
Okay, that's something you should do.
You have a stone giant following you.
Okay.
The smart stone
It-
giant.
it
The one
was
that saw
the
you
smart
healing everyone,
bastard
is like,
stone
oh,
giant.
okay. The little green guy, he had to remember it, like say it like 5 times, remember it. But the little green guy heals us. Yeah. So Remy's sure you can get a stone giant to at least row. 11 you shall have. Are you sure? That is a rather light crew. And I did witness your sailing over the last week.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna fucking die anyway.
To Valhalla they will go. If that
or
is-
wherever.
Well, you know, he's got a valid point. If any of them do die, then we'll have. Well, we'll need replacements, and none of us should be doing this because we'll need to fight.
Evander, I will miss your teaching. And he actually goes and they touch foreheads as they embrace. Remember what I've told you. I've got it. Don't worry.
His first cantrip was Breeze. He just casts it all the time.
Actually, Marty, I'm gonna catch up to Evander.
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna apologize for the other day. Some of us are troublemakers, and we're just. I'm sorry. It did not mean for what happened to happen.
Those that please the king are rewarded. Those that fail him. I may have fallen out of favor. He glances towards the oracle and the king that are still talking.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's work together so that we can both get in favor.
Give me a
All right.
check.
Okay.
Come on, you can trust me. It's not like people my size and shape.
Oh, no,
didn't
I was.
fuck you over
I'm
before.
not, I wasn't.
on his head.
I wasn't being. Sorry, I was being like fairly
I know,
straightforward.
I
Like,
know.
hey, sorry, dude. I've got an asshole. Calls himself cousin. 36.
Who cast silence on me? It was you. It was you.
Before I knew the guy. 36, Marty.
Okay. He we'll see. I wish you luck.
Thank
You're
you.
going to need it. He nods to all of you.
Okay.
That does not bode well, says Lokrik. For whatever reason, it did not seem like this king wanted you on this boat.
The Galath?
Yep. The known paladin?
Oh, it's just fortunate that he is
Nalbrenian
not.
paladin.
Yeah,
It's
that
fortunate
too,
that, or it's fortunate that he is not my god.
So, well, apparently we were going to have some fairly powerful sailor fighters, but that's not the case anymore. Remy.
What? What did I do?
Remy gets to clean up all the pimple pus from the pimply-faced
Level
teenagers that we
twos.
get.
Listen, this is all because that dishonorable whore started changing the rules on us.
Okay, so there's some brave Voslandic warriors.
Fucking shit.
As they get on the boat, Remy's like, "Don't tell me your name. I don't care. I don't want to get attached. Keep going."
Oh, what an asshole. They're hopeful. They seem really excited. It's like they got pulled up from the B leagues
Yep.
to go do A league
Pass me the tour.
A league jobs. There's 12.
We got one spare.
Don't fuck them up. Alright, hey lads. Welcome to the crew.
You can see Evander actually goes over and interrupts their discussion. He's pointing back, and he's got his hands in the air. They seem to be arguing about something.
All right.
So you guys are going to go fly down, or are you going to go down to where the ship is?
Yeah. We'll go to the ship. So what is the ship called itself? The Azure Tempest.
Yeah.
The Azure Tempest.
Let me see if I can find a blue dragon token for the prow
figurehead.
Yeah, the figurehead.
See, we now need to gear up those guys.
Yes.
They're dead. They're fucking dead.
I guess we probably have some equipment we could lend them.
No, they're dead. They'll just lose it.
Well, with that attitude,
You know where we do have a ton of gear? Acropolis.
Okay.
So you really
Not
want
only
to kill
will they
them.
be dead, they'll be vampires.
It's
no,
great.
they'll be spawn. You know,
Yeah.
well, that's a big
Vampire
deal.
spawn.
Fuck
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
man. Oh.
To the tree.
Away.
Okay.
What tree? What? We gotta get on the fucking board first.
Wee-oo.
And there's the token for the head of a very gnarled and ugly,
Wee-oo.
angry-looking blue dragon.
Basically, we're in the Gladiator movie where we were the yellows and not the reds. We got the yellow guys instead of the red guys.
What's your day job? I'm a potter.
Oh shit.
Well, crap. Seems I brought more soldiers than you.
All right, there's Azuri Low.
Yeah.
Spartans.
Okay, so you go down towards where the ship are. There are some men waiting for you. Prince Ogman goes and greets them. They all seem to like the fact that the prince is there, and then this menagerie of people that you've got coming with you,
Fucking weirdos.
including dogs and eagles and oh my.
You know, if you put a big dress on Narbrut, he'd be like another sail.
Or that one's funny right there.
A big flower.
My friends, these are the warriors of the
That was written about.
pick a totem animal.
Boars.
Bear or wolf? Bear or wolf?
Bear.
Okay,
Eagle.
so
Raven.
I actually like eagle.
Eagle's good too. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Oh, sorry. No, we are bears or wolves. Those guys, those could be eagles. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the
That's
men of the Eagle Lodge. They fight with axes and bows.
Oh, good Eagle Scouts, awesome.
Excellent.
Eagle Scouts? Is that what Remy's saying?
We got
Okay.
we got the Eagle Scouts. We got the Eagle Scouts. It's fantastic. They can build fires and tie knots for us. It's good on a ship.
Who's in command? Says one of the Icelandic warriors.
I am. My name's Lemmy. I'm your captain.
I think he's the druid from Yggdrasil.
That's correct. Now, who here know of Yggdrasil?
Oh God.
They all raise their bows.
Who here has seen Yggdrasil?
I've seen carvings of it. There's
All right.
there's a great tree in the King's Grove. It's not Yggdrasil. It's just a seed of Yggdrasil.
All right, here's my next question. Who here wants to travel through Yggdrasil?
Our captain has named a place for us to go. We'll follow on this great dragon boat of ours.
That's right, lads. We're going to be going on an epic journey. You will become heroic in every feat and every battle. Blood will soak your axes. We will be victorious.
Yeah!
It's actually pretty good.
It's not bad. He's even all like, you know what? We're gonna
Oh,
go kill
fucking
shit, take
Highlander.
his stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Half of them have got their bows waving in the air. Half of them got axes. The prince draws his blade and is waving in the air. Lokrik lets out a large sing as everyone's yelling.
Gal is nodding.
There are throngs of townsfolk that are coming out, and they're now clapping and cheering as you guys look like you're gathering up things for your boat.
Can I do a diplomacy with the guys? Or does it matter to get them, like, friggin' really good? Like...
We have 20 days of provisions already loaded onto the boat. And 2 quivers of arrows for every man.
Alright, good.
Our shields are yours, Captain Lemmy.
What kind of bows do they have?
I really wish I knew what I was doing with this fucking boat.
Composite longbows.
Okay.
Right.
Strength 14.
Marty, are they supposed to be getting paid?
I think they get paid in loot.
Yeah, that's generally the...
That's generally how the whole thing works.
They pile onto the boat. They're looking at some of the strange people that are amongst them. The prince is actually introducing all of you.
Yep.
Keep those vile things away from me.
Is it the unicorn?
Yeah, the Kiarn doesn't like the axis.
Okay.
We're all on the same side here.
Captain, what are we gonna put in the cabin? I still say we should rip down the cabin and put a good ballista at the end.
That guy gets a promotion. Whoever that guy is, promote him right now.
Promoted right now.
We don't need a ballista. We've got the dragon head. It shoots lightning by Thor.
What do you mean a dragon head? We've got a freaking Uker.
Needs a ballista when
I heard the
you've got
stories. You just have to load up a bunch of annies and we're all set.
Let's leave the cabin as is.
Okay.
Let's leave the cabin as is.
The soldiers let you know that there's also room for another forward armament. That normally the ships have a ballista or a catapult or something that fires long range in the forward armament. Mm-hmm. They are looking at the big tree. Does that thing fight? I bet you it could throw a rock pretty far.
Yeah,
of course I fight. Someone has to protect the trees that cannot protect themselves.
Right.
What a mighty thing, says the prince, to put up instead of a ballista, but a giant tree.
Get hammers and nails and start pounding him into the...
Are we going to be able to fit on this boat?
Are there any rocks around that he can use his rock throwing ability with?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna pick up a rock and just chuck it out into the middle of nowhere.
All the soldiers see the rock fly like yeah, they've got their living catapult.
Hey, Uker, would you mind picking up that giant
Uker's back.
the giant boulder that all those rocks are on top of?
Uker's having a play date with Oberon in Dverkholm.
Right.
Oh, Uker, all right, goodbye, Uker.
Okay, so Gnarlroot could actually position himself
There,
in this area.
and they can fit under him without being.
We'll say that because it's meant for a ballista, or like there's
It's
actually
a big flat
fittings.
platform.
Yeah, he will still take the squeezing penalty on his AC, but he won't take the squeezing penalty for throwing if he's in that area.
Does he have brutal throw?
Probably not.
I'm not sure. Tinsender, are you going to
Because
cast your?
Uker will train him brutal throw. Uker has brutal throw. Uker's a higher level than he is.
Okay, what are you doing with the back hut? You were told by the bard. You were told like a bunch of features of the boat that this back room, while small and cramped, has a permanent endure elements on it.
It's good for.
That's good for wherever
Lots of
some
things.
weird shit happens. We leave it the way it is.
Okay.
And how deep is this boat?
It only
Like
has
it's-
one deck.
Yeah. No, so
the
where do
the
we?
men's benches are actually like chests, like long
Yeah, got
chests that they store their things under, and then every little nook along the edges of the boat is got food and things stuffed into it. Shields
Got
are out
it.
on the edge because there aren't enough room for it, and their bundles of arrows are kind of lashed with rope to the sides. There's no beds in here. Like there's just
This is
food
not
and
where we
barrels.
rest. We
you-
shouldn't be on the water for long here. Is what we shouldn't be on this boat for a long time. Is what we're saying.
They said they have 20 days of food.
You're a priest.
Yeah, no. I'm just thinking of comfort. Comfort is an issue. Where are you going to sleep?
We're supposed to be out there for a season. Also, this thing is meant to go on to shores, right? It's like a riverboat.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
There
So
is a-
basically, I'm saying we go to shore.
Other features of the boat, there is a
Yeah?
strange pillar with an orb right here on the boat. It looks much like the orb that is at the end of your rod. And then the tiller, you actually stand kind of above, like on top of the small building to work the tiller, to steer the boat.
Okay. Anybody can steer the boat, right?
Does it end up being more like stacked guy, not stacked guy?
Yeah, you
And
can
then
you can
these-
stack all your dudes.
I think it looks more like this for the number of benches you said originally per distance
Yep.
for the rowers,
Um,
and then it's like, phew, we cannot take the big treasures on this boat.
You can stack Danekinder and the horse in the same squares, like they can be
Yeah.
kind of tucked
but
away somewhere.
Tensender was going to be a
A token.
a token, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And it's
So-
basically Kiaran and Danekinder. One horn is greater, although your rack is great.
Tensender just sniffs at you. He just doesn't know. He's soothed by your words, I guess.
Danekinder or Kiaran has wild empathy, so he's just.
Well, actually, Danekinder has int 3, so
He's smart. He's not an idiot. Yeah.
he's smart.
He knows
Smart
some
ish.
stuff.
It's all animal related, right? All right.
I
so,
scratch your back, you scratch mine.
All right, so basically, there's only places to sit for rowers, unless you're going to be a dude on top of the on top
Top
of
of
the
the
rear.
cabin.
Yep, and I'll draw a separate box for the on top. Boop. It is tight fitting.
This is an attack vessel if I've ever seen one. It's an attack vessel.
This is one of those,
it is only for attack.
They would call this an assault carrier. It's one of those aircraft
Yeah.
carriers that has helicopters, and you ride it up onto the beach and open a door, and a bunch of boats and amphibious
Yeah.
craft come out, and yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the prince is waiting to be told where to get your dogs kind of all in the back.
Yeah, get them in there. They're above. Is this inside or above?
Oh, sorry, they're inside. Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's get these four guys up above.
Ugashug will
And-
take
Yeah.
a row. Runabog will take a seat. I guess Lokrik and Galath take seats. Who's steering the boat?
Lemmy,
So
I think.
that'll be me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one person who activates the rudder and one person who actually activates the.
But the dragon
I-
is awake right now, isn't
I
it?
guess Uker would normally be the guy who does the rudder thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
a little strong.
Uker is up top on the boat.
although he's not there
He's
right
the
now,
rudder.
but yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That would be the normal. Oberon is fretting inside the boat.
I guess you keep the wizard inside the.
Inside the little don't get blown away.
All right, and then Prince will take some.
Yeah,
some
I'll
oars.
sit him beside Galath and Lokrik.
So is it like where did
Where do these two go? Where do these two guys go?
I don't know. Pedal wing.
And I am small.
Yeah, I guess that's.
It's just all swinging meat and a
Where
worm that
this,
you're
is
trying
a,
to...
this is just
Well, let
a
me give
boat
you-
of dicks.
Well, yeah,
This boat of
Lemmy's going to control the boat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he has to be there.
Okay, get what's his name up there? Remy, get Remy up here.
Mark, Remy, I guess you could ride on the dragon's back if you trusted it.
No, he does not. He'll be
No, with Northfoot, with the
Up top
Nalbrenian.
with Uker. There's space
Yeah.
up there. Okay.
All right.
So I think the next day we set sail.
Yeah, are you doing anything with the dragon staff or with the rod? And
Yeah, I'm gonna go and chat with it.
okay. So what are you doing with the rod?
Is this head alive?
You look at it. It looks like it's dormant. Like it's not moving.
The eye is looking at me. The eye and the staff.
The
The
eye
rod,
and the staff.
sorry.
Yeah, there's an eye looking at you.
Is there any salt stones or any food laid out for it here?
They have not provisioned the boat with dragon food.
All right, that's what we need.
The second level warriors don't know enough about the boat. It's all new
Right.
to them.
Got it.
Okay.
And we said it needs salt.
It
And
likes
what-
salt. It likes quartz. It can sustain itself on that, and you also know that it can eat.
Well, let's get salt because that shit is a lot cheaper. Yeah, but it does weigh.
Salt stone. How much? Like in cost per day? Like what's the?
a bag of salt.
Well, we get coal for the furnace of the ship. How much does the coal cost? I mean, is the
Grave salt, salt shot. Salt.
there's weird lamp salt? Is there like a trade goods sheet
Yeah, there is.
still?
Alchemical reagents. 5 silver pieces of salt is an alchemical reagent. Weird.
Okay.
I need to prep more food. Fuck's sakes. There goes entire circle of spells.
Dragons are hungry. They gotta eat.
Create food and water 4 times.
Yeah, give me a knowledge nature or knowledge arcana.
Nature Arcana, okay. Sec.
There should be a listing for spices or salt, right?
15, because
There was a good one in 3.5 in the book. There was a trade goods section.
In arms and equipment?
No, in the
You
in
should
the
look up
basic.
trade goods. That might give you what you want.
Marty, is there a if I want to use Goodberry,
There we go.
if I want to use Goodberry, how many do I get out of it? Do we want to
food and
roll or
spices.
just general?
Uh,
Average.
It's a huge creature, so it's like 4
1
times.
pound of salt is 5 gold pieces if you follow the ultimate equipment guide for
Yeah, I know
Pathfinder.
it's actually pretty expensive.
That's ridiculously expensive.
We're gonna get it just regular food.
I mean, a pound of salt is $3 now.
Yes, salt was harder to get at.
It was a form of money for a while.
But we're right. I think we're on an ocean right now.
I don't think you mine salt from oceans.
Yeah.
Means it can drink the water right out of the ocean.
You stick the cloth in the
That's actually an
thing, and then
interesting
you
point.
put it on the. Then you put it on the beach, and you wait, and then you shake the salt out of it.
I think that's what you use to eat. For the dragon, it might be fine, but
Just lick the side of the boat. Ah, I'm hungry, son. Goodberry will work. So I'm preparing that shit.
Could bury the dragon.
Okay, so you're thinking of spells that you're gonna do. Are you doing anything? With the
I'm
rod?
looking.
Yeah, we need to get some. We're gonna need more food. We have 20 days of ration. For how many people?
For the 12 people that came on board.
For them. Right. Okay.
Yeah, they're saying here that salt weighs, or in 3.5, they said salt was the same cost as silver.
Somebody on the sheet for crew or for equipment want to keep track of how much food you guys eat in a day for your crew, and then how much food stores you have.
Marty, for Goodberry, you want me to roll all the time, or do you want me to?
You can take average.
Average? Okay. 2d4 is 4.
So you want me to count the dudes for you? There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Dankinder is like 17, 18. Old Unicorn is 19, 20. Oberon is 21. Petalwing will just say 22. 2 dogs, 23, 24. The Prince, 25. Lemmy, 26. Remy, 27. Uker, 28. Tensender, if he's out, is 30. And then the tree, I think the tree can
just drink water. Just summon water on top of
I
it.
think he can
Create
benefit
water.
from food. There may be some plant matter he might want. So he is a huge creature, so that's another 34. Not including the dragon. The dragon would probably be 38.
Okay. So,
Their 20 man days worth of, or the 20 days worth of food was just for them, or did they include?
Yeah, for them. Yep.
Okay. So we've got 240 man days of food.
Okay.
Which will go in 6 days.
Can you now start calculating that I have 4 create foods and 6 good berries? So 6 good berries means that's 30.
That's 30 meals.
That's 30 meals, right? So at least
10 person days of food.
Yeah.
This is 10
Man create
days.
food and
Fucking
water.
flashbacks to Oregon Trail here.
So
Yep.
create food and water.
Dysentery.
I think it's
no.
3 per caster level.
Sorry, it sustains 3 humans or 1 horse.
Per caster level.
Oh shit, that's not a lot.
Well, 3 per caster level? Then it's like 2 castings will do it.
Oh wait, 3 per caster level? Oh, I was thinking 3. I'm like, oh crap. So 30.
It's 30 people days worth of food per casting.
30 plus good berries. There we go.
So 1 crate food, water, and your good berries will get
We'll take
everybody.
care of it.
So your food is just held in reserve or for combat days or whatever.
Or
Yep.
for whatever. I'll prep to, and then I'll reshuffle that shit.
Okay. So Lemmy decides to not use the rod, but puts it away and makes sure that he figures out what food is going to be. Figures out the provisions.
I want to get a big chunk of meat, and because when I want to talk to it, I want to give it something.
All right. Go for the first time you talking to it. Who is around and where are you standing when you're talking to it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I invite the heroes.
Okay. Uker and Oberon are still in Divercom.
But we're there until you come back to get us.
Why?
Because we're expecting you guys to go. Because Oberon has work to do.
Okay, I can just teleport. Go get you.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
this is the day you've gathered food. Uker is off transforming. What are you doing? You're gonna wait until
Okay.
Uker's back. What are your orders, Captain? Are we leaving today? This is the day Uker is supposed to be transforming.
He's transforming tonight and he's ready tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, we're not leaving. We're not leaving today. We're gonna be leaving tomorrow morning.
Okay. They spend a good night drinking and cavorting at the King's Hall, as even the warriors are now invited to the King's Hall by virtue of
enjoy your day, guys.
The Heroes of Aegis kind of giving them place to stay. They think this is awesome.
Marty,
you brought up the B League Warriors, and now they're getting A League treatment.
A League treasure.
Yep.
Marty, I want to check each of them over. Like, look at them, say like any of them have disease, any of them have any cuts, anything that's not looked at.
I want to check for that all after the day of celebration.
Okay.
No, I want to know if they're giving me. If I need to
give me a heal check. Yeah, give me a diplomacy check and then a heal check.
25 diplomacy.
All right, they're willing to subject themselves to
doctorisms.
Yeah, they're worried now that you're looking them over.
35.
One guy has got a bad cough.
Okay, remove disease.
Okay, the DC of the cough is 12.
Do you want me to roll?
Roll 1.
You remove his bad cough with but a spell, and he goes over and brags to the others that his cough is now fine and his voice is.
And I do a bless on all of them. Now go fuck.
Lemmy seems to be winning over your crew.
I'll feel really bad if I eat one of them.
Uker, that evening, can you roll your control check?
Yeah, I rolled it. I was good.
Okay. Next morning.
Teleportation time.
Lemmy teleports to Dvergholm, fetches Uker,
Okay.
and then teleports back.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see the march of days here. I'm going to make a note that on the 16th is when you... Lemmy-O is named captain of the Azure Tempest. Okay, the 17th is when you fetch Uker.
Mm-hmm.
All the crew is there. They've loaded on their stuff. Some of them have wheeled a couple of extra kegs of ale that they took from the King's Hall. They're chuckling about it.
Whatever.
That's what Uker would do.
Apparently Remy's rubbed off on some of them.
What you talking about?
Or should I say Emperor Mark over there?
Darth Mark.
Don't make me feel good.
Don't get us banned.
Edit it.
Yes. My young friends.
What are the sources of light on this boat?
Add 40 torches.
I'm looking at
40 torches.
Sure, but I also want to get continual flame torches because I don't want fire on my boat.
The Warrior 2s do not have magic.
Which is a shit cost.
Like 100 gold or something? 110?
Yeah, let's spring for that.
Sure.
Level 2 guys.
For each of them?
No. We'll have like 4 or something.
Okay. So subtract your coin.
You can just create them, you goof. Clerics can make those. It's a third circle spell.
50 gold to this component.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, make 4.
Subtract the spell components. The spell component cost.
50 gold, you said? 50 gold.
Yeah, each. Okay, so they really like the light sticks, and they wrap them up with in hides, and so that the light isn't beaming everywhere. They're in good spirits. Lemmy, what are you doing now? Everyone is now loaded onto the boat and waiting. Where are we going?
So, am I dragging this one too?
No. Well, first let's wake the boat up.
Okay, so the boat is in the water. It is next to the dock. It is docked kind of in a small dock area next to the archway. It's not in the main city.
Okay.
Is it? Would they be able to see us fuck this up as we leave?
Yeah. There are people watching you and cheering you as they're ready to see the Azure Tempest leave.
Oh, good.
Half the town is watching.
Tilts, we all fucking fall over.
Sploosh.
King's like, I made a bad choice. Okay, alright. Set sail. We're heading north.
Okay, so you're telling the crew to set sail?
Yeah, I
Uker's
need to
gonna
know
go over
navigation.
to Lemmy and shove an extract down his mouth.
Thank you.
Be a hero, you bastard.
Thank you. I cast guidance on myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the token for the dragon head on the map. I guess instead of the token for the Heroes of Aegis. The same thing, really.
Yes. But we've got Remy. Is Remy just staying out of the way? He's sleeping in the tree?
Mark's decided that this adventure
Fucking
does
guys.
not concern him.
It's not about stealing from the rich and giving to himself. So
Alright, there's
Well, he gave to the paladin, so...
it's true. It's true. That's about the most.
so you're telling them to set sail north.
Yeah, Marty does... Well, we're not going to set sail. They have to start rowing out, and then we'll set sail. Guys, a character knows how to sail. I don't.
We need to go that way.
Oh, we're not north. Sorry, we're going to have to...
Remy,
Yeah,
we
we have to
go
go
that way.
south. Go south. No, because we're in the harbor. We have to get north, out of the harbor, and then we go south. Or southwest.
Are we
Why
sailing
can't
down
we
the
just
Vos?
fly?
Yeah,
yes.
Make
label
it
there.
fly. It flies. Just make it fly.
Alright, for fuck's sakes. Is there the blue thing in the center of the boat that I'm in front of? Does that look like I can stick the rod into it?
No?
Alright. Alright, fuck it, let's see how this goes.
There's no spot to put the rod in. There just seems to be an orb that's similar to the thing at the end of your rod, and it's crackling with energy as well.
I touch it?
With what?
The rod?
Okay, so like glass on glass. Clink.
Yeah.
There's a sparkle of electricity between the two. There's now an eye in the rod as well as an eye in the plinth that is the control mechanism that is now looking at you.
Is there anybody standing in front of the boat?
I hope
Like-
not.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
But the front of the boat does come alive. And its
very
wing-
low.
and its wings spread out. It says in your mind, I am awake.
I am...
Azure low. And I feel all sorts of meat bags on my back.
This is out loud. Everybody can hear?
Yep.
No,
It's
no,
now, well, I am awake, it says in your head, and now it's speaking out loud in Dragon.
I'm looking at the crew. Do any of them look like they know what it's saying?
They look concerned that the thing is talking. You notice it's trying to crane its neck around.
If you want...
It starts breathing electricity as much as it can
Stop
kind of in this
fighting.
big arch.
Stop firing anything.
Okay.
You are under my control. And if you want a good existence, you will listen to what I say.
And Remy fires electricity.
Okay, so what was your command again? Can you say that again?
Yeah. Stop firing electricity.